Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Mark. In this video, I'm going to talk about what we're going through with our physical bodies and how we sometimes lose our place within them and have trouble accessing what we are grounding. So if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified when I release new videos. So a couple years ago, I remember I was going through these intense physical upgrades, combined with emotional changes, dark night of the soul kind of period. And my spirit guide, my main guide, sent me this image, and it was very simple. It was under construction. Okay, so this meant to me that my body was under construction. I was going through these upgrades. The dense energy was being released, was getting kicked up into my mental field. I was feeling anxiety and fear, all that good stuff, right? So I was able to navigate through that. And, since that period, I've had smaller, shorter periods of a similar type of thing. A lot of that really relates to a feeling of being disconnected, almost like we have this amazing connection, and then we go through a little bit of a dark period, upgrades, making space. Our soul is coming through and making space for more of that high frequency energy to land and integrate into this dimension. But we kind of lose our way and we feel disconnected. We feel like maybe we forgot how we're supposed to operate, or even forgot how to access that information, that amazing information. Maybe the amazing experiences that we've been having have kind of slowed down or stopped. And I wanted to just assure you that nothing has been lost when that happens. If you're in that period, I'm going to give you another way of seeing it that is going to truly just help you land into it and get comfortable and just intuitively know how to navigate around. Okay, so I'm going to go back to that under construction. If we look at that sign, when I was going through these upgrades, you could take it, if you want to look at, an analogy of building a house. So we have a house and we get used to the house. We know where everything is, right? We know where all the rooms are. We know how to get around. We know where everything is. We become comfortable. After a period of time, we know the house, right? And then we go through this period of time where we're upgrading the house. We're building onto it. We're bringing in this high frequency energy. We're expanding our consciousness. Think of it as an expansion of our home, our physical body, our vessel. More space is created. We're building new rooms. We're building hallways. We're linking the rooms together, pathways and things like that, right? Within the brain, building circuitry within the body. So we're putting this marvelous addition on our home, in this dimension. But it seems like when we, get through that cycle and we're in this space of a void or space of just kind of being, a lot of the density, the dense energy that's been coming up has kind of slowed down and settled, and we're kind of in this space of nothingness. It's like, okay, what do we do next? And we haven't really felt that connection because we've been so busy working with the emotions that were coming up within us and healing them, alchemizing them, raising our frequency so that we could create this more space, more space within our body. Just as if, we've been going through the construction process on the house. We've been focused on, doing the electrical and doing the plumbing and building the rooms and building the hallways and putting in the, if it's appliances, whatever it may be, right? We've been distracted on that. We've been focused on that. When we're all said and done, it's like, oh, wow, okay. Now what? And we're looking at this new vessel, this new body, this new house, and we're not quite sure how to navigate the rooms. Okay, we're not quite sure. We have not gone through those experiences yet. So very simply, it's not that we've lost anything, we've disconnected. It's that we have grounded so much more, but we're not sure how to use it. We're not sure how to take that first step. Okay, so we need to really find the light switch on the wall and illuminate it. Okay, so that's what we do. We have to remove ourselves from the mindset of we've lost something in the process. We have actually gained. We've gained so much, but we're just remembering all this new, and we're not sure how to really step forward into it. So think of it as turning on that light switch in the new house. Once you do that, everything will illuminate. You're going to start to be able to see and experience all the new rooms within the house. That is exactly what's going on. Okay. So be aware of that. Be aware of taking that energy, taking it back to your body and feeling all this newness, all this expansive space, and letting yourself acclimate to it. Okay. We don't want to get into a panic mode. I know that's a lot of, people go into this frame of mind where I'm disconnected. I've lost everything. It's all gone. I've been there. I've gone through that as well, but I can assure you it's not there. You're just awakening to an expanded version of you, a much larger house, and you're not quite familiar with it yet. Okay. It hasn't gotten up here into the brain. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is remember that and flick on that light switch. And once we do that, we could start to look around. We could start to look around. We could start to feel. We could start to get acclimated. And once you do that, the energy that is the new is going to start coming forward. So you have to trust in that process. You have to trust in the process. You have to honor that space. You have to honor that time frame where you're feeling a little bit disoriented and disconnected. Okay. Sit within that and feel it, because it's coming forward for a reason. That is your gateway, your doorway to your next phase, your next creative phase. Think of it as we're in this void and we're coming out of the void. We're going to start to enter a new creative phase. That's recognizing this new house that you've built. Okay. But it's going to feel a little bit weird because it's new. So allow yourself to feel that weirdness. Allow yourself to get back in here and just feel the expansiveness, and you will find it when you turn on that light switch. It's going to start to illuminate. The energy is going to start to come forward, and you're going to start to recognize new connections. Okay. Maybe what you thought you lost is going to come forward in such a more of a magnificent way. You're going to have broader, greater, higher vibe experiences. So trust the process. Always, 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 when you're presented with something that doesn't feel good or feels weird, sink into it. Bring it in here and feel it. That is all you really need to know. And when you do that, you are not resisting that growth process. You are going to center in. You're going to get re-familiar with the new energy that's here, because that's a version of you that you have forgotten that has now landed. And you're going to start to be able to navigate as that version of you and watch how things open up. So if this video resonated with you guys, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Share this video with anyone that you think is maybe struggling in that phase of losing contact or losing touch with the amazing things that have happened in the past to them during their growth. So I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, guys, love and light.